Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. In the last episode, we built an amazing PC to play a Euro Truck Simulator 2 on. If you missed that episode and you want to go back and check it out, I will put a link up in the upper right-hand corner so you can go do so. Let's hop into the email here. Let's see what we have to work on for today. I know I saw earlier when I was on here something that was due tomorrow. Here it is. It says, do you work with computers? My rig is broken. You'll need to diagnose what's wrong with it. If I hit the power switch, the whole thing freezes before the OS even starts. I looked online and I think it might be the PSU. Is tomorrow a reasonable deadline? Do you like cable modding? I saw some great braided blue ones the other day. The vents look a bit clogged. Is that okay? Many thanks, Robin. So Robin thinks her PSU might be messed up. We may just go ahead and order whatever PSU they have. Also, we recently bought every color cable available in the game. Every single one. So I'm pretty sure we can find the braided blue cables that Robin is wanting. All right, let's take a look at their PC stats. Cooler Master V750. We may just go ahead and order one of those in case that's what's wrong. Half the time when it says it up here in the email, it's usually what's wrong with it anyway. So let's open up the shop. A V750. Let's see, it's this one down here, 140 bucks. Totally fits into their $200 budget. Let's go ahead and add that to the cart. Then if there's anything else wrong with it and we need to buy more parts, we can do that and have them same day delivered. Okay, let's accept this. And then let's scroll down here. Let's do this build that's the oldest build here. It says, hey, could you build me a new PC? I'm looking to overclock in the future. Please, can you put in a custom water cooling loop? I know used parts can be cheaper, but I'd like new ones, please. ASAP, please. It's urgent. I look forward to hearing back from you. Imran? Is that how you say that? Anyway, they've got a budget of $4,750 for a custom water-cooled CPU and GPU. I'm sure we can make that happen for them. Let's go ahead and accept that. We've already got the shop open, so I'm going to step away. I'm going to get parts for this water-cooled build. Actually, we need to open up the custom water cooling shop as well. So I'm going to get parts for this build, put in the shopping cart, and as soon as I've got the build ready, I'll come back and show you. All right, for this custom water-cooled PC, we're going to go with a Corsair Hydro X Series XC7 CPU block. We're going to go with the Corsair XD3 reservoir, a Corsair Hydro X Series XR5 140mm and 280mm radiator, as well as a Corsair Radeon RX 6800 XT water-cooled GPU. For the rest of the build, we're going to go with an ASRock Z590M Phantom Gaming 4 motherboard, an Intel i7 11700K, 4 sticks of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro White, 8GB, 3200 MHz, a Cooler Master V750 Gold version 2 in white, Patriot Viper VP4300, M.2 drive 2TB, 2 Corsair iQ fans, the QL140 RGB 140mm fans in white. We're going to put all that stuff in the Corsair Crystal Series 280X. I've built in this case before. I don't know that I've water cooled in this case before. So this might be a fun build. And then of course up here we've got the power supply for our repair if that's all they need. So let's go ahead and buy all of this now. Everything for next day delivery. Let's get all of our water cooling parts. There we go. And do we have everything on its way in? We've got this. And then our fix I think was Robin Doyle. That's in transit. So we are good to go end our day. We can get everything in. So we can get to work. Maybe, if I can click on end day. Okay. Go to work. Let's see. Here's all our parts. Do we get anything? Nothing? Nothing from PC Bay. Go figure on that one. Here's our sticky note, though. Let's go ahead and put that on the table here. Not even anything over here from PC Bay. That's something. Here's our case for the build. I think it's the first time in a long time I haven't gotten anything from PC Bay. And then here is our repair. We'll get that put over here. Oh man, it's dusty. They didn't say anything about it being filthy. Oh gosh. Let's start with some compressed air. We'll get some compressed air going on here. See if we can't get this thing cleaned out. Is it doing anything? A little bit. Okay, the fan's clean. I wasn't even spraying that, but that's fine. That's fine. as long as it all gets clean, I guess I don't care how it does it. So they've already got blue cables in here. I know they said they wanted blue braided cables. I guess they just want to upgrade to the braided. Interesting. So it doesn't power on. It doesn't power on at all. Let me get the back side of this case off. Or just the other side, however you want to look at it. You get everything unplugged. We're going to get all these blue cables out of here. Because we're going to replace them anyway with braided blue cables. Let's see here. Let's get this mounting off for the power supply. And let's take a look. Power supplies. It's broken. It's broken, so I may have ordered the right thing. Let me grab the new one. Get that installed. I do not want you to plug in yet. Not quite yet. Let's get the PSU cradle remounted on here. There we go. And then I want to get everything cabled up. So they wanted blue braided. So we've got sleeved braided plain blue, or we've got ribbon braided plain blue. I think this was what they already had, so maybe we'll do something more like this. I don't know. I don't know. They just said that they wanted braided blue cables, so that's what we're going to give them. There we go. I think everything's plugged in. Let's see if it powers on. I do want to hop into the BIOS because I'm sure they need XMP turned on. And, oh, they do have two different drives. Are they booting from their SSD or their 3 terabyte Barracuda? Let's see if they're booting from the Barracuda. I don't have no USB drive in there, so let's see. Yep. I was right. Man, why would you have a nice SSD down here and you would boot from a slow hard drive? I don't know. Whatever makes them happy, I guess. Whatever makes them happy. Let me get this case put back together. And we can go put this in the delivery area. And we can get to work on this custom water-cooled build. Boom, there we go. Okay. Custom water-cooled build. Let me get this case all taken apart. Lots of stuff has to come off of here. These fans have got to go. This and the side panel's got to go. I think that's about it. I think that's good. Let me get the motherboard put in here first. We've got this ASRock Z590M Phantom Gaming 4. It's a MicroATX motherboard. We'll get that mounted in the case. And I'm going to get it ready for CPU and RAM. There we go. All right, for the CPU, we've got the i7-11700K. We'll get that installed. And then we need RAM. For the RAM, we've got 4 sticks of this Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro in white, 8 gig, 3200 megahertz. Get all 4 sticks of that installed. There we go. Next, I want to get some thermal paste on the CPU, and I want to go ahead and mount the CPU block, which is this Corsair Hydro X Series XC7. There we go. Very nice. Oh, I do need to take that dust filter out as well because I'm going to be putting some fans down here, and the dust filter needs to be out of the way for that. Next, let's get some other custom water cooling parts in here. We need to get our reservoir in. We've got the Corsair XD3, a little reservoir puck-looking thing that goes right here in the back. I wish they had it in white. It would look a little bit nicer, but, you know, it almost matched this because they kind of look the same. It's just the reservoir's a little bit bigger. And then let's get some radiators in here. We've got the Corsair Hydro X Series XR5 280. We're going to put that in the top because it will not fit in the front for some reason, even though it looks like it should, because there's mounting holes for 280 stuff. But what will fit in the front is an XR5 140, and it can go down here towards the bottom, add a little bit of extra cooling. So there we go. Then, before I forget, I want to go ahead and get these case fans mounted. Scroll all the way down here to the bottom. We've got the IQ QL140 fans. We're going to put those down in the bottom of the case. Got 2 of them. You can never have too much airflow, right? Especially when this is exhausting out the front of the case for no reason whatsoever. All right. Let's see. We do need to get... Didn't even take this off. We need to get this ready for our graphics card. But before we do that, I want to get our power supply in. We've got the Cooler Master V750 Gold version 2 in white. That'll look nice right here. Because when you look at it from this side of the case, it's just all white. All right. So we still need to get our storage mounted and our graphics card. For storage, we've got the Patriot Viper VP4300 M.2 drive, 2 terabyte size with the aluminum heat shield, since this motherboard doesn't have any kind of heat shield. Figured we'd go with a little bit of a heat shield on it, maybe help keep it cool, keep it running fast. And then for the graphics card, we've got the Corsair RX 6800 XT. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, let me get some of the PC parts back on here, like the PCI lock. There we go. And maybe get some filters. Let's see, we've got, I think that's the front one. And then is this the bottom or is it the top? Where does that one go? Oh, here it is. It's just got a tiny little hitbox. There we go. And then I think this is the top one. There we go. I'm not a huge fan of dust filters myself. I feel like it really slows down the airflow. So in my case, I pretty much have taken all the dust filters off. And my case actually stays a lot cleaner because the dust just blows straight through from the front and blows right out the back. I rarely even have to dust this thing. It goes months without needing a dusting. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if dust filters, I mean, maybe if you live in a really dusty environment, maybe a dust filter is a good choice. I personally don't care for them all that much. All right, we need to cable this thing and we need to pipe it. So let's cable it first. I think I want to do maybe just some white cables, maybe these sleeved plain plastic. Let's see what that looks like. I want something clean. This case is small. It doesn't need to be super busy with cables. I wish that one was white. That's white. That wasn't. This thing's very arbitrary about what it chooses for white or non-white cables, or just whatever color you've chosen. That looks pretty clean cable-wise. I mean, I guess as clean as it could be. This cable could really be routed back here, and same with the one going to the reservoir pump combo, but, you know. In fact, this one goes straight through the radiator and the fan, as does the 4-pin for the CPU power. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's pipe this. Because this case is small, sometimes piping can be a little difficult, so if I run into issues, I may step away or fast forward past something that takes me a little extra long. Let's use these Corsair Hydro X series fittings. Since we're doing a bunch of Corsair stuff, let's use these. Let's see, how do we want to run this? I don't see any in or out for this. I don't really think it matters. So let's run out of there and write down into the graphics card. That looks really nice. That looks really nice. So we'll run out of the top of the graphics card and into that front radiator. Let's see what we can do here. Just to neaten it up a little bit. There we go. What's going on here? Get this thing straight. And we'll get our nice 90-degree fittings. Perfect. I like it. I like it. Let's run out of this and into the CPU block. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That looks nice. And then we'll come out of the CPU block. Maybe? Can I select it? There we go. And we'll go up into the... Oh my gosh. Probably going to have to step away. I need to get rid of some of those bins. But we're going to go into the upper radiator. And I'll be right back after I get rid of all these unnecessary bins this thing added to it. Alright, that thing was a serious pain to get adjusted like this. But I think it's basically even with that one. It's a little hard to tell because it's outlined in green. But I'm pretty happy with it, so I'm just going to go ahead and accept it. Yeah, that looks pretty even. So then we're just going to come out of that upper radiator and back down into the reservoir. And, well, we got a bunch more ridiculous bins, but it's probably not going to be that bad. Say we can get rid of this corner. And we'll just adjust this a little bit. And I don't know why it added that corner. That was unnecessary. All right, I think that works for me. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Then we just need to get some coolant in there. And, well, since we got a bunch of white in here, let's just go with some white opaque coolant. Gonna let that run through. While it's doing that, I want to go ahead and get most of this case put back together. Get the front panel on here. You got the top glass. There we go. This side panel. Dust filter. And maybe we'll leave this side panel off until we're basically done. Yeah. Okay, before we power this up, USB drive. Power it on. Hop into the BIOS real quick. Turn on our XMP. And we've only got the one drive, so we should just be able to go ahead and let this thing power up. We're going to need to change some colors. I think we'll probably just make them all white. But for that, we need to get the lighting app on here. Then we're going to go RGB except for the RAM. There we go. Lighting, select all. Look, it's already there. It's already there. We'll make it static white. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let me get the side panel on. It'll darken it up a little bit. Perfect. Let's take a look at this thing without the UI in the way. Something I still can't do on PC Building Simulator 2, so go figure on that. Go figure on that. I think this thing turned out really nice. I'd put this little guy on my desk. Take up a lot less space than the PC I've got here now. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So we should be all done, ready to put this thing in the delivery area. We can collect some money, and then we'll take a look at our PCBay auctions. So let me clear out these red dots. Anything daily deals that I need? Nope. Don't see anything. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so I think because this says ASAP, please, we should turn this one in first. I don't want 4-star rating. Let's take a look. Still got 4 stars. The new PC rocks. Can't win. I can never win on the ASAP please ones. Can never, ever win. Okay, then we've got this repair. Let's collect that 5 stars. They diagnosed and fixed my PC, and somehow they knew braided blue cables were my favorite and put some in. Well, you said so in your email. Whatever. Oh, we got something that expired here. Oh, let's get rid of that. We don't need anything expired, that's for sure. Let's close some of this stuff out, and let's get PC Bay opened up here. Arctic Liquid Freezer, yeah. 32 gig stick of RAM. I do like those, the Excalibur Special Edition. All right, you got me. You got me. Let's check on our auctions. They've finished. So the first one with the 8700K and the GTX 970 sold for $995, right under $1,000. Not too bad. I didn't think it was going to break $1,000, so I did pretty good guessing on that one. The next one with the Threadripper 1950X and the SLI GTX 1080 Gaming Zs, that one sold for $35.91. Not going to complain about that. And the final one with the Ryzen 7 5800X and the RTX 3080 went for $36.41. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's collect these. It didn't want me to collect that one. It didn't want to give me my money. All right, so if you missed the episode where we built those, you should definitely go back and check it out. We may look at doing another one of those episodes in the near future, see if we can clear out some more of my PC building simulator inventory. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't enjoy it, hit the thumbs down button. Also, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. If you want to help support the channel, there is a link to my Patreon down in the description. You can also become a channel member. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next episode.